I'm Danielle, your host of the A Bridge to Motherhood podcast, the place where moms like you learn to thrive, not just survive through pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. I'm a birth and postpartum doula and a mom of two who's been where you are. My first pregnancy was filled with so much excitement, but it was also marked by stress, anxiety, and fear of the unknown. I thought I had everything mapped out, but when postpartum hit, I realized how unprepared I was for the physical, emotional, and mental toll of motherhood. It was overwhelming, lonely, and nothing like I imagined. When I found out I was pregnant again, I knew I needed to approach things differently. I made it my mission to not only prepare for postpartum, but to prioritize myself in the process. That shift changed everything. Now I'm here to help you do the same. Whether you're navigating your first pregnancy, feeling buried under endless advice, or struggling to figure out what you actually need for postpartum, this podcast is your safe space. You'll find practical tips, honest conversations, and expert insights to help you feel informed, supported, and empowered through every stage of motherhood. If you're ready to feel confident, prepared, and truly supported in your motherhood journey, stick around. This is for you. Hey friends, welcome back to the A Bridge to Motherhood podcast. In today's episode, we're talking about how you can take charge of your postpartum recovery. Recovering from birth is no small feat, and it can feel really overwhelming when you don't know where to start. I'm breaking it down into 3 simple steps to help you feel empowered and in control of your healing process. These steps will not only help you physically recover, but also give you the mental clarity to thrive postpartum. It's not some magical healing process that kicks in once the hospital mesh undies come off, and it definitely doesn't run on autopilot while you're up all night feeding a newborn and Googling, is it normal for my baby to sound like a tiny dinosaur when breathing? Postpartum recovery needs intention, support, and a whole lot of grace. And if you're someone who likes structure, hello to all my fellow list makers and spreadsheet queens, this is for you. We're going to talk about the 3 most important things you can do to take control of your healing after birth. Number 1, prioritize rest and physical healing. Let's be real, resting after birth sounds great and easy in theory until the laundry starts piling up, the dishes are overflowing, and your baby thinks that 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is the perfect time for a dance party. But your body just gave birth. Whether you had a vaginal birth or a C-section, your body is in recovery mode, and recovery demands rest. Really carving out intentional, protected rest time. And that means maybe you have to ask someone else to handle dinner, dishes, or diaper runs. That means when your friend texts if she can pick you up anything at the store, you say yes. It means letting naps happen, even if you're not caught up on all of the chores, but prioritizing your sleep versus the next thing on your to-do list. Choosing healing over hustle because you're not just bouncing back after birth, you're rebuilding after birth. And I want you to remember that you are not lazy for resting, but you are wise for taking the time to heal your body. Number 2, focus on your emotional well-being because you deserve care too, not just the baby. I know it is so hard when everyone is so excited to come and meet the baby and love on the baby, but you deserve that love and support too. Postpartum can be such an emotional roller coaster. You can feel the highest of highs and so much joy when you're staring into your baby's eyes, and the next minute you are crying because you feel like you're doing everything wrong. And that's not true. Some days you're going to feel joy and love and peace, and other days you might feel overwhelmed or anxious or like you don't even recognize yourself. But it's also important to pay attention to how you're feeling. Check in with yourself regularly. Really answer the question, how am I feeling today? Not with an answer of, oh, I'm fine, oh, I'm good. I want you to really pay attention to how you are doing at your core and share that with the people closest to you. Next, I want you to answer honestly, how are you eating? Do you have no appetite? Are you ravenous? Are you grabbing the snack that is the quickest, but maybe not the most healthy for your body? Are you sleeping? When the baby is resting, are you able to rest, or is your mind running? Are you getting at least one moment to yourself a day? We've talked about this in other episodes. Can you step outside and take 5 deep breaths? Can you paint your nails? Can you take a shower without checking the baby monitor? Something that is just for you. And then I want you to ask yourself, do I need some extra support that I'm not getting right now? Do you need to reach out for help? Whether that is from your family, your partner, your community, or professionally. I want you to not be afraid to ask for that help, to recognize how strong you are and brave you are for asking for it, and to not wait until things are at a breaking point to reach out. Whether that's going to see a therapist, finding a support group, finding a local mom group that you can join, or reaching out to the friend who always seems to understand without judgment and you feel safe sharing how you're feeling with. You're allowed to need support and you're supposed to need support. We aren't supposed to do this motherhood journey alone. Number 3, build your postpartum support system, because trying to do it all on your own is so overrated. If there's one thing I will shout from the rooftops, it's this: postpartum was never meant to be done alone. Whether you're currently pregnant or maybe baby is here and you're realizing that you haven't identified people that can be there for you, I really want you to take a moment and think in your head, number 1, who can you trust to watch your baby while you rest, right? There are some people that we feel more confident that they are able to take care of baby and we are able to shut our minds off while that is happening so that we can actually get the rest that we need. Who is someone that you can reach out to make you laugh? Laughter is some of the best medicine. So think about in your phone contact list, who could you text and say, hey, I really need to laugh today? Can you share something that's been making you laugh, or just someone you know you always have a good time with? Who's someone else that you could ask to drop off a dinner? Or if you have maybe some older kiddos, who can take over the toddler chaos for a little bit? And when someone texts you and says, let me know if you need anything, be specific with them. Say, hey, would you mind dropping off some groceries on Thursday? Would you be able to fold some laundry while I take a shower? Can you take the baby for an hour so I can nap? So often people do want to help, but they don't know how to help, even your partner. So just be very clear with them. Also, let's just take a second to say that boundaries are important here. Set clear expectations with your people. The help should actually feel helpful, not draining, not judgy, not performative. You get to decide what kind of support works for you. And listen, sometimes that does mean going out of your comfort zone and hiring some help, whether that is hiring a cleaner to come in or hiring the neighbor down the street to watch your kid for a few hours so you can have some time to yourself, whether that is signing up for a meal delivery service. Sometimes we do have to take it to that next level if our community is not able to step up in that way for us. And I understand that not everyone has that community, and sometimes we have to create and cultivate that community by showing up for other people in our lives, which is difficult to say the least when you also need that support. But if you have an empathetic heart and mind, it allows you to offer the type of support that you want to someone else. So often they will want to return the favor. The bottom line is that you're not just recovering from giving birth. You are rebuilding your body. Your body just went through this massive change for 9 months of carrying a baby, giving birth, and now your body is also adjusting after birth, that hormonal drop. Your body and your entire nervous system is reacting to this new normal, and that deserves care, time, and support. So let's stop treating postpartum recovery like it's an afterthought. We need to treat it like it's the essential transformative season that it is. And if you're ready to get serious about this and you're in the thick of postpartum, you know that you need to take a moment and reset. I want you to go grab the New Mom Reset that I created. These are simple steps to start feeling like yourself again. It's completely free to help you start protecting your rest, checking in with your emotions, and setting up the kind of support system that actually help you. We touched on a few of those things in this podcast, but the guide just goes a little bit deeper. It gives you more examples. It helps you to really narrow down what you need nutritionally, how to get better sleep, and how to support your body, mind, body, soul, spirit throughout this journey into motherhood. I want you to remember that you were never meant to do this alone, and you certainly don't have to. So if that is something that is speaking to you right now, go to my website, www.abridgedmotherhood.com/newmom, and get that free guide. I'm so glad that you are here, that you are listening to this podcast, and that you are taking the time to prioritize yourself. You are so important, and you deserve all of that love and care just like your baby does. And friends, I cannot wait to talk to you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Abridged to Motherhood podcast. I'm so glad you were here today. If you loved this episode, I'd be so grateful if you could leave a review for the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. Share it with a friend or snap a screenshot and tag me on social media. If you decide to leave me a review, go to abridgedtomotherhood.com/review. That link is also in the show notes so that I can send you a little gift in the mail. Your support helps other moms to find the podcast, and it truly means the world to me. Remember, your motherhood journey deserves your care and attention. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, mama, and don't worry, I'm here to help every step of the way. See you soon.